Man, let me get rid of all that shit. I am trying to get my podcast equipment working. I have the webcam. I have the freaking microphone up here. I have the head, and I can't seem to connect everything that I need to get a professional podcast uh, product. So I'm just jerry rigging this thing until I find a way to connect all my equipment together. These new laptops, they only put a certain number of USB ports, so I can only do so much. I need like converters and stuff, and I spent hundreds of dollars buying different converters. I have the docking station and everything. This is why I don't like lap. Well, one of the major reasons I don't like to, like using portable laptops just to move around, but as a stationary equipment, laptops are not the best. Uh, I am testing my YouTube channel out. I'm using the YouTube Studio to test this whole channel out, and I'm just trying to build while I'm going. It's just frustrating. I really don't have time to be doing YouTube videos or Instagram videos. I was gonna do an Instagram video, but I noticed that Instagram IGTV takes the more I keep uploading. Before when I upload within seconds is up there, but now it takes a day. Like I will make a video and I will have to wait like a whole day for it to show up there. I'm not sure what's going on. Um, if Instagram is delaying up my videos, I'm not making no money from those videos. Uh, those videos are not monetized. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not sure why they delay my videos. But anyway, I wanted to talk about assets. Earlier on, I dropped a video on my Instagram, um IGTV page, and I was asking. I had some few people that came on my life, just people that were nosy, trying to see what is going on. And a couple of friends from London requested to join. It was good to see them having living their best life. Well, anyway, I was trying to see if I can do a short video just to test out my equipment, and so far I'm not succeeding. And I decided to jerry rig um, the best way I can. Um, yeah. Anyway, earlier I dropped a video on my Instagram about what does asset mean to people. What do you consider assets in your life? Some people think assets, well, in financial concepts, you know, private individuals, family. You have a house that you bought in your name, and that's an asset. The house, the land, uh, a car. Some most times cars are not really asset, but they can be deemed assets, especially when you're going through a divorce. You'd be surprised. But what is asset? Something of value, something that can bring um that brings value to you. Um, it could be anything. It could be people. It could be tangible, intangible. For me, I trying to build up my physical access. My physical access is okay. What do I need to do that can bring me more money that I don't really have to work for? I don't have to go clock in spend time to make money. Is what do I need to do? Like for instance, like investing, right? Your investment portfolios, your money is working for you. Those are assets. But one thing that I know, or what I said in that video was, for what I really consider my asset is time. And I can't be in two places at the same time, three places at the same time. So I try to manage my time well. How do I manage my time well? I also did a couple of videos where I talked about purpose. People need to understand why they exist in this world. What's your purpose here, other than just to occupy space? What's your purpose in this world? What do you think your purpose is? You know, I don't think you have to wait for divine voice to come tell you this is what you were created in this world to do. Most time it could be that case, but sometimes you gotta. I think for me, I kept waiting to find out what my purpose is. It took me years, and I'm like, you know what? I just want to serve people, just be of service to people, be good. You know, um, that's why I work in the healthcare sector. One of the main reasons I started working in the healthcare sector. One of the main reasons I work in the VA as a Navy veteran. One of the main reasons I'm doing this podcast is to drop knowledge, drop my experiences, and get people to conversate. It's really hard getting people to conversate. I'm not sure what's going on. People don't want to display their confidence. For me, it took a while to be vocal and say things, and some of the things I've said have alienated me from other people that don't agree with me. But it's okay. That's just life, you know. I before I started my little um, Instagram videos and I was being vocal about certain issues, I knew that it was gonna rub some people off wrong. Uh, but that's just what comes with the territory, and it is what it is. I'm not trying to be selfish, but what's the greater picture for me? The greater picture for me is to drop as much knowledge and try to change certain things that are not working for us. For instance, living here in America, because I lived in Nigeria. In most of my formative years was in Nigeria, so that experience was different. But living here in America, it's a lot of problems here, and I'm trying to change certain culture that I know that is very very harmful. It has been harmful to me or to the people that I see around me, and what I can do to contribute is to start having conversations so people can recognize these things and try to do their own little part to change the negative trash culture that we have in most black communities. It's getting ridiculous out here, and that's one of the purpose I'm trying to do a podcast and try to get people to conversate. And it's just not only the culture, just try to get people to stimulate their minds. You never know where your ideas come from. You never know where your $1 million ideas may come. Maybe you might get your idea, boom, from me. Go make $1 million and become a multi-millionaire. Who knows? But um, one thing that I've noticed in the black community is there's no cooperative. The lack of cooperative, especially the educated black people. Everybody is in silos and everybody wants to do their thing themselves and just move in silent, and nobody wants to cooperate and join resources because there's so much jealousy, hatred, and envy and suspicion. You know, and you can't really blame anybody. Anyway, that's my empty vase. Don't mind the background. This is my house. You know, the kitchen is back there. I have stuff on the floor. I really live like a bachelor, but I'm trying to jerry rig this stuff. So I'm trying to do this little video and trying to see how I can get this podcast started, and I can do a little bit of videos because I'm really really busy with work and with, school and uh, my PhD program. I'm at the end of my PhD program. Is taking a lot of my time. I'm trying to connect. I'm trying to build a cooperative. One of the things that I'm trying to do with my podcast is build a cooperative and get young black men or young African men to come together and like, hey, we can build things or culture or setting. I don't know how to really describe it. It's not really like a platform where we can, we go, our children can use it. Like it's a lot of my friends. I was talking to a friend of mine, like, hey, my kids don't know your kids, even though the situation with my kids right now. Like my kids have never met his kids, or my kids have never met my brother's kids. They barely met my sister's kids. It's just a fractured society. This never used to be the case when I was living in Nigeria. Everybody knew each other. I knew most of my cousins, the ones I like and the ones I don't like. Um, uh, at least I knew my cousins on my mom's side, and I knew my cousins on my dad's side. I knew my cousins on my grandparents' side, on both sides of my paternal and maternal. You know, because it takes a community. Again, it goes back to cooperative, and I'm not saying that um, not having this cooperative is the ultimate solution, but it starts somewhere. And there are issues with cooperatives. It's going to be some challenges because you have different people with different um, behaviors and mannerisms and motives. Is expected, but what's the common goal? One of the um, things that I find lacking in black communities, or in the black, I don't want to say community, but just black mentality, that black, how people carry themselves and how people think, it's just that silo mentality. Um, it's only far you can go in a silo space. But when you move as a group, you go farther. Most people don't understand that. So I'm trying to use this platform to promote cooperatives within the black group. And when I say black group, is Africans, African American, Pan African groups, people that are of Negro descent. Um, this is just a rough video that I'm doing. It's 11 minutes right now. I'm really tired. What time is it? It's 11:32. I've been working all day. My eyes is getting smaller and smaller. Um, yeah. So let me talk about assets of what I was sending my Instagram video. Basically, time is my asset. I have to manage my time well because of the purpose that I'm trying to live. I'm living in my purpose. I'm moving in my purpose. Every day I wake up, okay, how does this contribute to my purpose? You know, I know my purpose. I don't have to share my purpose. I just shared a little bit of it, but I don't have to expand on it. And every day I wake up is like, okay, what do I need to do? I know I need to, work to pay bills and do all this other stuff, but where am I at as far as getting to where I need to be? What do I need to do today? Okay, work, okay, school, okay. I might drop a little Instagram video, drop some knowledge, all within 24 hours. And I never get that time back. Know why time is an asset? Because you never get it back. Money is not assets, physical things. Yes, they are assets, financial concepts, but in the context of what I'm trying to explain is these things can be replaced. These things can multiply. We can multiply money. You get, for instance, you work 80 hours in 2 weeks and they pay you $2,000. That $2,000, you get $4,000 a month, right? So you can take certain, let's say 25% of that $4,000, which is what, 500 bucks, right? And maybe after taxes, right? So you can take about 500 bucks, right, and invest it in Robinhood and the different investment platform. And there's risk of losing your money and gaining dividends in your investments. But that's just money. But that 80 hours that I put in to get that $4,000, I'll never get back. So that's my asset. So I have to manage those every time that I wake up to when I go to bed. I have to manage it well. I'm like, okay, I tie time to my purpose. You know, not too long ago, I was 3 years old, and I have a picture of it. Uh, uh, Let me see. Uh, doing the vlog. So I have a picture of when I was oh god, I really can't stand this phone. I hate iPhones. It's retarded. This is the worst phone ever. Let's see. Anyway, I might not be able to find it. But anyway, I have a picture of of when I was 3 years old celebrating my birthday, and I just celebrated my 48th birthday last week Thursday, I believe. Well, I didn't celebrate it, but I observed it, and it looks why it looks like that's a long time ago. It actually feels like yesterday, and I have to ask myself, what have I done so far? I have gotten to a place of I have gotten to a place where I thought I was successful and things happen in life and everything crashed and I had to pick up the pieces and move on. You know, I actually was in a very good financial standing when I was married to my ex-wife and had little kids and trying to live the American dream, and all that faded away just like that, and I lost everything. You know, yeah, I went through a lot of depression. I went through a lot of self-reflection, and I questioned a lot of beliefs, and I had to reinvent myself, and I'm still reinventing myself because that's something you have to do every day or every time, every at least not every day, but um, reinventing yourself will take you at least every 5 to 10 years. You need to reinvent yourself and change, switch things up, and you know that's what makes life interesting. But I had to reinvent myself and start from the very beginning, start from the bottom, and it's been hard, but you know, I've been good so far. I've been hanging out, treading water with my head above. My head is above water, and I'm proud of myself. Um, Sometimes you just gotta praise yourself because you can't just wait for people to look at you and like, damn, that brother. Nobody's gonna like kudos, brother. More grace to your elbow. You gotta also reflect on like, damn, I came a long way and I still have a long way to go. And you gotta always treat yourself and pat yourself at the back. I'm like, yeah, the boy. So going back to assets and purpose, and when I say assets, I'm talking about managing my time. Most of the reasons why I really work hard is to set up myself that when I'm 50, 60 years old, I don't have to work the way I'm working at that age. So I am working my ass off um to achieve that goal because I'm not trying to walk as a dog. I want to, do what I need to do, plant the foundation, mold the foundation. So at 50, 60, 70 years old, I can, kick my leg up and let the foundation build on top of the foundation and let things happen. Um, so with that asset, with my time, I gotta manage it very well. I gotta do this and do this and do this. Work my regular job and um, try and finish this PhD so I can do some other things that I'm trying to do. Because I spend about anywhere from 6 to 8 hours a day going to school, and that's every day. I spend 8 hours at work, and I come back in and I do 8 hours at school. My average sleep time is 4 hours. 4 hours, 5 hours on a good day, but 4 hours average. Um, I'm trying to improve on my sleep pattern, but by the time I wake up and try to get started, time is going. It's tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I'm not gonna get it back. But at the same time, you can't always overwork yourself, and you can't always. You need to find a balance so that you can be healthy. Because if you overwork yourself, you're gonna. mentally burn out, and you're gonna start having mental issues, and it can affect your physical health. Stroke, cardiovascular disease, all kinds of stuff. So you need to also um, um, practice mindfulness and self care. You always have to be mindful about your physical health. Like right now, I'm really tired, and my body's telling me I need to go to sleep. So I'm talking a lot, and because I'm trying to get a lot of knowledge before I go to sleep. And for me, this is just a test video on my YouTube live. This is not how I wanted to do it. I was trying to get the camcorder working, but the audio wasn't working. And um, anyway, that's just too much complaint. I have all the equipment. I have my camcorder here. It's just too much going on. I haven't been able to put all this equipment together to really do like a wonderful setup here that I can do a very deliver a very good product for my audience. But anyway, you gotta manage your time well. You gotta manage your assets. What are the reasons are you managing these assets? What is your purpose? How do you manage this asset to achieve your purpose? And that's just the essence of my discussion today. And I know I've rambled a little bit. I'm really tired. um, um, let me chew some gum right now. Um, so people need to understand, hey, what do you want in this life? How long would it take you to get you to your goals? You know, how do you manage your time? How you manage your routine? What do you really do? How do you manage your health? Another thing that affects time is health. People need to be checking, be exercising, and check. Go to the doctor and check things. You never know. Early detection, early intervention, any early intervention. Remember that. So on that note, on this test video, because this is really just a test video, and I'm sorry if you think I'm just blab blab blab. Um, thank you for listening. Well, thank you for watching this video, and I hope to drop very important, um, interesting content. I'm new to this YouTube thing, and I'm just doing it and building while I'm going, and we'll see where this take me. Or we'll see where this goes. So, anyway, good night and stream and